guys, welcome back to our movie review. What we're gonna review is Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom.
The last DCEU movie, huh?
Oh yes, this is the 10th final hurrah for an actual DC Universe film, but the Zack Snyderverse. Is it technically the Zack Snyderverse or the DCEU, which they tried to do at the soft reboot?
I would say DCEU.
Yeah, because it's not really much of Zack Snyder's involvement with this. It's just more like try to do a little soft reboot. But nonetheless, this is the final 10 years of the making, because now we're going with James Gunn's new DCEU, which is going to be crazy. But of course, we're here to talk about for Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Should this even be made? DC should have just skipped through this and just say, you know what, we'll cut our losses. We shouldn't make any of this, and we should just concentrate on James Gunn and save the money. I guess they saw something special with this film. But let's go off with Lamb, since he saw a good majority of the film.
Well, I saw the 30-minute that you guys missed. It was nothing much, but the movie was bad.
Oh, so what do you think of the characters? Why was it bad for you?
Number one, CGI. CGI was bad. Number two, dialogue was bad.
Oh, of course. But how about Jason Momoa? Do you think he was, did he actually perform a lot better in this kind of Aquaman? Or do you think the first one was his best performance one? Or
I think the first one he did better.
Yeah, because I feel like he was overacting, in my opinion.
He kept on making those damn weird noises.
Yeah.
Like in every scene he was going yeehaw, basically. It's like, you don't have to do it every time.
I know.
Did the director find that funny? It reminded me of the damn goats
Yeah.
in Thor 4.
Oh, those screaming ones?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's like,
yeah,
just shut the fuck up.
And he's always like, bro, yeah, bro, dude. And I'm like, all right, I get it. It's like the whole Hawaiian guy, you just meet and, he is a Hawaii. So it makes sense. He's like a surfer, dude.
I don't know if there's any much positive.
Was the villain good for you? Like
Nope.
Black Manta?
Nope.
So
the villain, the freaking Manta dude and the other one was bad.
Ooh, bad. So basically, the story didn't connect with you neither?
Nope.
So how
the only thing that I like was the last fight scene that they have for like 2 minutes. That's still CGI somehow, because it looked like they try to do it in one take, but the way that they do the special effect just kind of throw me off a bit. But the fight was kind of cool. It was.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry, we'll talk more in spoilers, so you don't have to go all for But how about yourself, Ocean? What do you think of Aquaman, the last of the DCEU, and what do you think of these characters? Do you think it was pretty worthwhile? Are you gonna just say like skip this entirely or just watch it? What do you think?
I'd probably skip it. It felt really rushed. Like they say something and then they automatically just transport to the next place, and they're like they're just like going place to place, and the writing isn't very good. There was like some good ideas that like it could have been a good movie if it was slower paced and they weren't trying to do so much in one movie. I don't mind like bad CGI that much. It's whatever, but it was just too rushed. Writing, the character development wasn't good. Writing, dialogue, and it just felt weird at some points. Like you could tell like stuff was cut and stuff was reshot. Some weird moments.
You gotta tell me about those cuts, because it just went over me, and I was like, but after thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute, that's
what I lead to tell you, because she was right about it when she told me.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my general thoughts.
All right. How about yourself, boy? Tell us how this movie felt for you.
The dialogue was cringe. There was this one scene that was just like, what the hell? Which I'll get into it during the spoilers, but it did feel choppy. Like they chopped this off and then they it was like poorly edited. It felt like, just like Lamto was saying, the CGI was poor. The action wasn't there for me. At least with the first one, they had the action. It was a surprisingly actually better than an okay movie. I thought the characters were written better, and I felt like their heart was more into the movie. This one was just, they know it's over. It's not going to continue. This is it. I'm not going to give it my best performance. I'm going to just get my money. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to catch their losses with this film.
They should have just cut their losses with this film and just moved on. It was just so choppy, and the story was not there. All right, and we knew Manta was gonna come back. The main villain himself was like
Lackluster.
there for 3 minutes or less.
Not even 3 minutes.
Yeah,
He's there
a minute.
I think a combine of maybe 2 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's just, and then just a lot of the dialogue and the PlayStation 2 cutscenes was just.
But the villain was there in spirit.
No, like the first one was cool because like they were having that chasing in Italy, remember? And they were the way it was shot was cool. It was like over the head, it was moving with them while there was stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, of course.
This one was just as dry as it could get, even though they're in water.
I agree with you totally. I think, yeah, this is definitely a missed opportunity. It sucks because this is like $1 billion movie, at least the first one was. And this all of a sudden is a very downgraded film.
Yes.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's a no from me, Chief.
And do you want to guess the budget? Because the budget is about $215 million. So yeah, this
They
is.
should have just had the people from Godzilla come in, write the script for them,
You know,
and
they
then
won't do
just
that.
give them the money.
And the funny thing is, this is a total flop in the box office. So this is getting hit
it is.
really
Yeah,
hard.
I was curious about this.
It is
Yeah.
a flop.
Yeah, it only made 126.8 million in the box office, so they're not getting their money back. So it sucks because like we talked about, this is the final DCEU universe for 10 years and people don't care about it no more. And a lot of things did happen behind the scenes, like Amber Heard. I guess they lied to us. She was longer than longer than I thought she was.
He was everywhere throughout the whole movie.
Which, I think people probably forgot about it, but even with those, I think people will still not enjoy it as much as the first one. That's for sure.
It didn't matter. Like as soon as they kept Ezra Miller,
Yeah.
it was like it
Yeah.
doesn't
But
matter.
They like give her 5 lines of dialogue throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
And
He
it
just
sounded like
showed
it
up,
was
looked-
voiced over. Like it sounded weird.
Yeah.
it did.
Oh, and some interesting fact as well. So remember that there was supposed to be a Batman in here, and apparently none of them were. So we were supposed to have either Michael Keaton as Batman in there at first, but then after
I
that,
do remember hearing that.
it was a reshoot to have Ben Affleck in there, and of course he was also removed. And the funny thing is, Jason Momoa said that he had a couple of shots with both of these Batmans, and he had no idea which one of them would actually be ending up in the film.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, they were both cut off.
That is fucking
So it was pointless.
crazy. They really should have just gone with the Flash alternate ending that they were gonna do. That would have been a better ending.
Yeah.
At least for the DCEU.
That's the thing. It was supposed to be, I think the Flash was supposed to be the final hurrah, I think it was.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been more of a kind of a happier ending than fucking George Clooney showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were gonna have Henry Cavill, they were gonna have whatever Supergirl in it, and they're also gonna have Ben Affleck in there.
Yeah.
It would have been a happy ending, or instead they just kind of said fuck it.
And if you go to like the cast for Aquaman too, you'll actually see Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck there.
No fucking way.
I just laughed and I saw them. I was like, wait, really?
Hey, maybe they're in the background somewhere.
Maybe it's an extended version of the cut, so who knows? So maybe they'll have something interesting there. But either way, yeah, I think I'm gonna be a little bit kinder to this film. I actually kind of enjoyed some of the stuff because I think what made me more kind to this, it's probably because of the brother duo that I like. Well, Jason Momoa and what's his name, Patrick Wilson, who basically is there and basically, they work pretty good together. The chemistry for the last, for at least 20 minutes, and after that, it just.
Some of it was good, some of it was bad.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bad stuff, but I did enjoy that kind of part where he was, being his brother and all. I enjoyed that a lot. The CGI, not so much. I think you could definitely tell that there is some really bad stuff there. Yeah, I don't think they're that great. Mantis is probably the worst one out of that because why is he a big villain for Aquaman? He shouldn't be there. But I guess he just had the Black Trident,
They
right?
just had to
Yeah.
continue it. I
Yeah.
guess. So
Basically.
that's why, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just he's not that much of a big threat. He's not Endgame kind of threat, even for Aquaman. He's just some guy there.
Well, if everything was going according to plan, I'm sure he wasn't going to.
Yeah, of course not. But
Considering the success the first Aquaman had.
But of course we have Boba Fett, and of course we have other guests. I think the doctor that apparently that he's actually been there for. If you guys don't remember him, Randall Park,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Shin. He's the one who basically just wanted trying to find Atlantic.
Yeah.
He had more in depth with it, apparently.
Yeah, he had a lot.
Yeah. And do you like the part where they're like saving, like, I don't know, like these slow motions, like out of place?
You mean when he was like,
Nah. Yeah.
I was like, this is bad.
Well, like the saving part, like, you know, like the plot armor, like, you know, when they're about to like get
There was
stabbed
so
with the
much.
Trident.
There was way too much of that.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen that? Like,
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
when,
Oh, yeah.
it just, it was bad.
There was way too much of that.
Yeah, and for me, yeah, I think there's a lot of bad stuff to it. But let's go with the final ranks. What are you gonna give this, Lamtow?
Give it a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 4. 4 out of 10. And
Yeah.
how about yourself?
Out of 10, I gave it a 5.
Okay, 5 out of 10. So an average film.
Average is 7.
Average. I would say it's
Average for
Yeah.
her is 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And how about yourself, boy?
No rating at all.
5.
You gotta give it a rating.
5.
Okay, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Mediocre film. Same thing with you, boy. I'm definitely going with the 5 as well. There's some parts that they did right. There's some parts that they didn't do right. And I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah.
that they didn't right.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people actually enjoyed this film because we were there in the theater and people were laughing some of the jokes.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I know.
What?
I was a kid. Probably.
No, there were
No,
adults as
grown
well.
Dang.
They're older than you and I.
Dang.
Yeah, they're
Brother.
probably gonna tell like you guys don't know how to handle these films no more. But nah.
No.
No, people were laughing at some jokes, and there were some jokes like I could understand maybe because they're off work and relaxing, crapping, getting a couple of beers and all that kind of stuff. But there is some things that are just like I don't think that would have worked. I don't know why you're laughing. I guess you were laughing because it was so bad. I don't know. It was terrible.
Yeah, the crying and the screaming was what made me laugh.
Oh, that part. All right then. But either way, yeah, definitely 5, Ocean,
5, yeah.
and
4.
4. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I could see that completely. All right,
Things
guys.
chilling.
Now we're gonna stick with us because we're definitely gonna tear this movie apart.
Yeah.
All right then. Tell me about the cuts that basically you guys saw that they kind of just cut away.
The first one, when they're like, oh, we have to go to the jungle, and then they wash up onto the jungle and they're talking. I think they were like racing or something.
Yeah.
And they're
But
like,
they were like
just cut it.
exhausted.
They're like,
But
Yeah,
it's
they
like, what
just
the-
randomly
Oh.
exhausted.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But we didn't see why they were exhausted because they were in a ship. No, they
Oh.
swam from the other city, the pirate city,
Yeah.
to that place. But I'm like, I guess you could get tired, but like you don't even move
It just
when
felt
you
off.
swim.
You
Yeah.
You
like
like something was supposed to be there.
something
That-
was missing, like they said,
Yeah.
like let's race or something, like probably to
Could be.
develop
No,
more.
it was
Yeah.
right after they broke out of the fucking the Star
black
Wars
market,
wannabe,
basically. Yeah.
Which I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Because fuck it, why not?
What do you guys think of this whole? What is it called? Oracle Chrome. Basically, that's
I felt-
Orichalcum?
Okay,
Yeah, that.
I'm glad you
whatever,
brought that
Chrome.
up because everyone in that film seemed uncomfortable saying that name.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Everyone. Everyone who kept on saying it just felt like it wasn't a natural word or like just like they thought it was fucking stupid
It is not.
and it's coming out that
Because-
way.
Because like it's to me it's a gamer word. Like you play a lot of like fantasy stuff, you will hear the word a lot,
But
or
not
you see that
them.
word a lot. Yeah, but not them. Yeah.
It just felt very off.
Yeah, because basically, what did that thing do? Basically, that's
It-
affecting the environment of the world, right?
It's
just
an
sort of-
energy source.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a super fuel. Think of fucking Dark Energon.
That's
That's
actually
the
pretty
best
good.
way to explain it.
fossil fuels.
fossil fuels.
Yeah, basically.
Dark Energon.
It's like 100 times worse than fossil fuel.
Dark Energon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently, so let's go back a little bit to the beginning of, Arthur basically is having trouble times of trying to get Atlanteans to try to show themselves, right? What's with those other squid people or whatever, like on
Yeah,
the council?
I was whole job is to just shut him down on whatever he was trying to do.
You're telling me they put Congress in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the president.
Yeah, no, it's literally the United States
Yeah.
of America.
So those guys are literally the one who put the brother in charge and give him the power to invade the land. Those are the people that give the brother from the first movie the go ahead to invade the land people.
They should be in jail. What the hell?
But they're like the elder. You can't touch them.
That's bull.
King of Atlantis is not even king of Atlantis.
Yeah,
He have
that's
no fucking power.
ridiculous. That's what I'm starting
Congress
to get
has
at.
the power.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And then you just see Amber Heard sitting pretty next to him.
God damn it! Did you just put political stuff in my DC comics?
Basically.
What happened to him?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say too. What
I
happened
guess
to
he's
him?
died.
They didn't say anything.
He just died of old age.
They just mentioned like he's gone.
Oh my
He
god,
said
this
they
is
didn't want to
ridiculous.
pay me.
I know.
It just dropped that one line like your teacher wanted you to do this or
That's
yeah
what
something
I
like
heard.
that.
Yeah. So either way, it's kind of ridiculous. The King of Atlantic is basically not a king at all. Black Manta, how the hell did he got the black?
Well, Black Manta, it cut to him that he was looking for Atlantis to get any kind of technology in order to fix his power suit from the first movie.
Yeah, where was he at? Was he like somewhere in?
I guess somewhere in the Arctic.
And he just found it.
Well, he was following the scientist, Dr. Shin.
How did he find Shin? Did he just came to
I
him?
don't know.
Oh, okay.
They did not explain.
Remember, somehow it's giving him powers.
See, this is what
He knows what these
Yeah,
are.
that dialogue was crazy. He said somehow,
Somehow,
some way.
Emperor Palpatine came back.
Yeah.
it was
So
terrible.
the scientist was looking for Atlantis also.
Yeah.
And I guess he finds some signal, some electromagnetic wave or something like that. And that's when the surface started to an earthquake or some shit, and they both fall down to a.
Sorry to cut you off. But did you guys also notice that they wouldn't stop zooming in at that? What was it? Randall Park's face nonstop.
Yeah.
Why? Like, they did that to way too many people, but it's like, why?
Well, you got to get their good side. That's why.
It was only.
Maybe they're trying to show something in the reflection
It's like
of the eye.
it's like they're not gonna win an Oscar for this performance, and not in this movie, but it was something. Anyways, continue.
That's where they go into the cave.
Oh, that's when they got to the cave and
Yeah.
I finally got the trident. The
That's
black
the,
trident.
not yet. They go in the cave and then they start, and then the scientists are like, "That's what the monster is. I don't want to go in there." They made him go in. They find a whole like building type looking place. The freaking tentacle monster appear again. Start grabbing the crew and then throw them around. They throw Manta down the bottom of the fucking place, and he roll onto the trident out of nowhere. The trident just on the
Conveniently.
floor.
It just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, the trident just on the floor.
So it wasn't displayed or anything
Nope.
like
Nope.
whoever touches this will be
Nope.
cursed forever. No, okay. Let's just roll with it. Then.
Exactly.
I guess it's basically time we had to move along so we can go through all the dungeons.
Yeah.
So,
So
okay.
it was just on the floor.
Yeah.
He picked it up, starts glowing green, and then he put it together. He starts to see a vision.
Of killing Aquaman and
And-
basically destroying it all Atlantis.
Wait. So does that thing look through the future, or is like
No, he
It's
looked
just
through your
lies.
memory to
Oh.
basically entice you.
Yeah.
Like, I can give you the power to kill your worst enemy.
Oh, so
You can, like, I want you to burn down his kingdom, kill his family,
yeah.
get your revenge, and shit like that. All you gotta do is just trust me and unleash my power, and my army will be with you and shit like that.
That's
That's when
it.
they wake him up.
I think
That's when they cut to the submarine.
And apparently they had this goddamn weapon that would actually hurt Atlanteans.
Yeah,
The
sonar.
sonic sonar, right?
Yeah,
And
it's kind of like a sonic boom. Yeah.
yeah, like a sonic boom,
What
right?
fish does that? There's a real fish that kind of does
Whale, dolphin,
Yeah.
and
that.
whale
To kill their animals?
Yeah.
to locate each other and
No. But they use it effectively. Like, they use it's like the water waves or something to kill fish instantly.
Well, it doesn't matter because Arthur forgot how to call fish. Do you guys remember?
Well,
No.
he didn't have the trident the whole
It's
movie.
ridiculous. He could have used it without the
No,
trident.
he only said he could talk to fish.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
well,
how he,
I didn't see
that's,
that.
That's how he befriend the damn seahorse that you see at the end. He's like, "Oh, that's my new best friend, the seahorse, who was riding in battle and shit."
Bull.
His son, before that, he was putting his son
Yeah.
in front of a fish tank full with like goldfish,
Yeah.
and his son started to like talking to the fish and start controlling them.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, you can do that?"
Yeah, because apparently somebody forgot to actually talk to director James Wan how to actually use the actual character of Aquaman. Because without the trident, you could still call fishes.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because remember, if you remember in the first one, the Aquaman one, do you remember when he was a boy? and there was kids bullying him.
Mhm.
He didn't have no trident there.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
And-
was in the aquarium.
Yeah, exactly. And all of a sudden, you're telling me he needs that freaking,
I guess they didn't explain. He never did it.
yeah,
He
exactly.
just didn't want to.
Yeah, and for some reason, I do like the action scenes right here, but the CGI kind of got in the way.
Oh yeah.
They were really terrible. They were so bad. And what about you, Ocean? Do you like this part? Like having all this kind of.
Okay, what scene are we talking about?
We're talking about when Aquaman or
when he's invading.
Yeah, the invasion finally started.
I could barely follow what was even happening.
Yeah,
I
well,
was
yeah,
like,
he
Yeah,
was-
yeah,
Yeah, well, they got caught. A squid.
Octopus, bro.
Yeah, an octopus fucking
yeah.
was an alarm and shit. So that was probably like the only best part in the movie. I
Yeah?
think.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was probably one of the least or the better side of the CGI with the
Yeah.
chase scene, him, using his little eye beams at Amber Heard and shit, them firing at the ship.
I did like how Amber Heard tried hitting it, and I guess she forgot that do ray blast. It's just a way to get her out of the film.
That's how she
For-
stopped it.
Yeah?
She used her little water vortex to get
Oh
him
yeah,
off.
that's
She
right.
she used her water shit to throw him off. Got to him,
Yeah.
punched the glass, and then that's a faster way. Let me just yank the whole thing off. So she
didn't
just
look as
yanked the
cool.
whole door off.
I guess she was trying to
Yeah, but
get a good handle on it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But this is where we get the first save of the movie.
And
yeah.
yeah, she
The
tried to
first
punch
clutch.
him.
I do like his suit at least.
Nah, his suit was cool, yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
This is where fucking he spanks Aquaman after he saves Amber Heard.
Which I still can't believe he didn't have his fishes around him, because he could have ended that fight. He could have had the whales, how he should have finished the fight in the beginning, but he decided not to.
enough time.
Yeah.
He ran away.
He didn't know they have
Yeah.
that power, that sonic.
He didn't
thing.
know he was that strong. He thought it was just the suit that was making him strong.
That was ridiculous.
Until he got spanked by the
He
fucking.
got spanked without the suit,
Yeah.
without Manta wearing the suit.
But let's go on from the next scene from that. After that, I think we go back to where Manta is talking to the doctor, like, what is your plan, right? Because he was saying, he was trying to talk to him about that freaking liquid. You remember?
Dark Energon.
The dark energon. It's not even a dark energon. It's the
Orichalcum.
Don't
Alka
even, no
Calcum.
one's gonna remember that.
it don't matter. That's what it's called, okay? And he was telling him, because remember, the doctor, what he wanted, he didn't want to
He just wanted to see Atlantis.
Atlantis and want to show, I guess he was getting bullied or something.
Show the beauty of Atlantis.
Yeah. And he was talking.
But no one take him seriously because they
Yeah.
don't think Atlantis is real.
And I'm just like, okay, fine. I thought you could prove it, just use a video, but whatever. I guess you need more proof than that. He was just talking to him and telling them what this stuff is really dangerous.
Yeah,
it
it's
might
like
actually.
killing the earth and shit.
Yeah, and he was telling them that's what I'm worried about because we could actually destroy the world like that. So after that, I guess the counselor, with Aquaman,
Yeah.
A war council,
yeah,
basically.
and
A
this is where
security council.
And this is the part where I'm kind of confused because they were talking about how to locate him.
How to locate Black Manta.
Yeah, and they didn't
the-
know how to.
And apparently the only guy that knows how to locate Black Manta
Yeah,
is his brother.
yeah. You can't ask a fish or something. Have you seen a
guess.
big submarine somewhere floating around? I don't know.
The ocean's big.
There's a lot of fishes. I don't know.
He could only call every fish in the world once.
I
He
guess.
doesn't have his trident.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when the other guy was there. What was his name? The other king that was following.
I have no idea. I like the crab dude.
I think Martin Short's Kingfish. I think no, not somebody
No
else.
way.
It's not Kingfish.
No. Well, that guy,
The commander or
the
something.
commander, like that. He told him the only one who knows how to locate him, Patrick Wilson, as King Ormond. Basically, he's
King Ormond,
Ocean Master.
Yeah.
And apparently, guess what? He's hold prisoner in some other place instead of
Whole
There.
prisoner in the
Yeah.
desert.
Where he gets tortured by desert people, desert monsters that were once.
They called him Fishman.
Yeah, it was.
did they explain why he's there?
Because he... Well, In the first movie, he trying to fucking conquer the world.
Well, the seven seas, not the world.
He trying to
Wait,
bring
wait,
war to
Well,
the land.
Yeah,
people.
eventually though, but he never got to that phase.
Yeah, well,
what
nonetheless, it's
his
a
plan.
maximum security.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
a prison,
Yeah,
basically.
it's a prison where he gets to get beat up daily by fucking fishmen.
And give him enough water to survive.
Yeah, where they just throw it on the floor and he has to lick it off the floor. That's
Right.
it.
Which is like, all right, fine, I guess. To be honest, he should have died a long time ago if they treat him like that.
They said like if the fish people find you breaking the treaty, and like if they find you, like they start sucking your blood till you dry or some shit.
See, it doesn't come. It's weird because it's like these guys are in the desert. Why would you care and why would you be afraid of them? Are they good swimmers as well?
Well, no,
They
because
part up the Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
yeah, he's breaking
one of
him
the
out.
seven kingdom.
one of the seven.
You skipped the
Yeah.
scene where they're in the meeting. He wants to break his brother out,
Yeah,
but he has to do it secretly.
Yeah, because there's a treaty.
Yeah, and they'll see it as an act
both.
of war.
Yep.
So
No,
that's
I'm
why they
just-
do this whole stealth mission.
yeah, but I'm just trying to understand those creatures. Like, why are they?
There's no
so
need
afraid
to
of
understand them.
They
No,
are-
the
they-
movie
yeah.
doesn't even understand
They
them.
are
Okay, there you go.
part of
them? Fine.
up the sea people.
Yeah.
Yes. Nonetheless, that's where
There are
we get
seven
to see-
kingdom. They are part of the seven.
Okay, fine.
Now there's 6.
Or there's
Yeah.
six.
The seventh
seventh
is
It's the last one.
the
Yeah,
last
there's
one.
six kingdom. They part of the six. That's a treaty that you don't attack your ally.
Yeah.
That's why you have to go on the stout mission.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though they all see him and they don't say anything.
Okay, and this is the part where we actually got our new little friend, the octopus guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
No one knows. Just call him
Topo
Squidly.
or something like
Topo.
We'll call him
yeah, I
Squidward or
think so.
something. Oh, well, you're actually right.
that? What was it?
You're
I
no,
think
you
so,
almost
yeah.
right.
Topo or something?
It's like Topo, Toto. I don't
Yeah,
I think it's Topo.
Topo. Yeah, I think it is. So he is there, and I guess they were having some banter with each other. Like he hated him. I guess he squirted piss at him. I think he said.
He squirted water at him, but he was expecting it to be pissed because his baby keep peeing on him in his
Oh.
mouth.
See, and this is the part where I kind of almost laughed myself because apparently he had the camouflage suit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and only his upper head it doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So
but,
how does that work?
you just have to wear the suit.
See, I can understand the
Okay.
octopus.
You are questioning the
Reflecting
movie that doesn't know.
Exactly. It's reflecting light. I
Just
guess.
we'll go with that.
But it's
It's Atlantis technology. Okay.
yeah.
They're way ahead. Okay.
So
it
moving
just
on
like-
to when it shows what's going on with him. That they just have
the
him
brother, yeah.
his brother in this room. He's long hair and beard.
Yeah.
And then they drop the fucking water and they laugh all the time. But this the scene that gets me is how all suddenly like 8 of them are in the room kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they just showed one scene of how he was drinking water, and then next they're like right next to them kicking his ass for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Just to
I
have
guess-
the action scene of Aquaman, beating them up, but it was just so random.
It was
Yeah.
it was such a nice little stealth mission. Don't you like those?
No, they were just beating up the brother for no reason.
How did they get in is what I'm getting at. The door was shut.
The door was
Well,
shut. Yeah.
It's because of Topo or what?
no,
that
no,
octopus-
No.
The fish people.
Oh, the fish.
There were
people.
four. There were like 4 of them in that room.
Just kicking his ass.
What-
Randomly. They literally showed the scene of the water being
They
dropped
showed a
on him.
scene where
Yeah.
the guy opened the door,
Yeah.
opened the little slit at the door, throw in the water cup, and then the brother just like crawling to it, trying to drink,
Yeah.
and you see just 4 of them pop out of nowhere, just start
Uh,
kicking the shit out
Yeah.
of them.
well, I thought they were using cutscenes because
No, there wasn't.
Well, it was just a random cut. They were behind him.
Oh.
And the door's in the front.
Well-
and then they showed the scene with the smoke coming out. For what reason? I don't know why. Could have just appeared and beat their asses either way.
I guess open the door.
They
Or
have to.
open the vent.
I mean, they did show. I guess they did show a little scene of him like sneaking around. I don't remember even what the scene was.
The octopus
he got
opened
the-
something.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
showed
a
the
vent.
octopus. Yeah, it was like he was doing a vent thing.
Well, like a little
Yeah.
wheel thing, and
Yeah.
it opened it.
And then
so.
then Aquaman also comes out of fucking nowhere.
He was invisible.
Yeah, he
Okay, but
got in.
the door. Okay, the door was closed because they were kicking
Hey.
his ass.
Yeah.
The octopus opened a vent for Aquaman to
Ah,
go
that's
in
right,
there.
yeah.
Okay. And
So
then he did
so
this one.
after the whole beatdown that apparently he was receiving, his little brother, he came in and saved him, and he actually was telling them, "Why are you here?
Yeah.
You're gonna break break this treaty.
Yeah, surprisingly coming
Yeah.
from a villain.
Yeah, surprisingly, and I'd have been like, "Oh, thank you. I'm gonna kill you later, but okay." But it don't matter. It's time to escape,
Correct.
and apparently they go outside to this.
Worm-looking thing.
Yeah,
It
that-
reminded me of the Elden Ring cockroach.
after that, they went up there, and I guess they somehow digged their way out.
Yeah, they jumped on it. They were climbing, hopping. The
Those
guards
things
were
start-
alerted.
Yeah.
yeah,
Then here comes another chase scene.
yeah.
They start eventually digging up. When they dig up, somehow Aquaman and the brother lose the fucking grip and fall.
You gotta have a. Good
And then the
chasing.
the most convenient thing around, there's water right there.
They're right next to the ocean.
Yeah, right next to the ocean. For what reason? I don't know. Why? Because if this guy gets a lot of water, he could kick their asses all.
Yeah, because they explained that from the beginning. You know, they need water to, I guess, bulk her up, or basically. Have...
Okay, but
They
what
just
I'm
need
getting
water
at
to
is
survive.
that's a
Yeah.
poor place to put a prison, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, probably.
There's no way that thing went that fast, get that close to water.
Well, its location was unknown.
Yeah.
Oh, because
never-
everything was somewhere, right?
Yeah.
They weren't expecting if they were going to use those horse things that
Okay,
would be digging
anyways,
up.
point
So,
being is, yeah, he somehow made that long ass walk to the water. Somehow Aquaman got launched behind the other villain who was riding one of those worm horses.
So yeah, after that whole scene, apparently they finally kicked their asses. They saw a whole bunch coming at them, and they said it's time to go. We had to get out of here. They start swimming away, and then that's when they go to. They start talking, right? I guess he got a clean haircut.
Yeah, they stopped by. He got a clean shave and a nice
Yeah.
haircut.
Even though the world is in danger.
Okay, this is where we get the most awkward scene I've probably ever seen in a film. That I could even tell the actors was like, this was bad. Jason Momoa made a joke when they're bantering and arguing to his brother, but it was so awkward. It was like if anyone was here to make a bad joke and we all just stay quiet.
What was the joke? Do you
I'm
remember?
trying to remember, but it was that bad. No one in the theater laughed, and and Aquaman himself and the guy next to him probably like, "What the fuck is this writing?" It was that fucking bad. I've never seen a movie like that.
Yeah.
Watched that scene and you're just like, wow, that was really bad. It was not funny. No chuckle. No nothing. They were uncomfortable. It was right before they met with the shark pirates. A really bad joke that I've never seen like that happen in a movie.
Yeah.
Where like these actors are getting paid, or like it's that noticeable.
Well, it's pretty good though. They're making horrible jokes while getting paid at it. So why
But
not?
they were they were physically uncomfortable with that. Whatever that one paragraph was of jokes.
So yeah, after the whole bantering back and forth, I should have been a better ruler than you, and so forth. And then he started saying like, I know where to go. I guess he was saying like, I know Manta, but he ain't this much ruthless.
He only strong because of the suit, which the suit was the brother gave it to him. The suit. He only strong because of the suit, and the suit was not even that good.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And he just told him like, no, he's stronger now because he has the
He
trident.
don't need the suit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was just like, whatever.
He didn't even say the trident. He's just like, he don't need the suit now. He's just stronger.
No, he said, well, yeah, the trident. Because of the trident, he got stronger. Because he's being possessed by the ghost.
We know that, but he didn't say it.
No, he did say it.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because it wouldn't make sense. He just got tough all of a sudden without the trident. That's the reason why he was standing up to him. Remember, he got he got slapped in the face by Arthur. He tried going at him when he lost the trident.
I know.
After that, he continued on. The brother knew where exactly he was supposed to go. The
course.
black market.
He been there before.
So when they go there, I guess they started doing some singing in there, like the fishes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that's
That
so
weird
random.
thing. I was like, wait, what?
I think that there's
That's
something more to it, but then like at the end of it, they just cut when they start to sing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's just weird.
I
That's
feel
just
like
a
there's
weird
gonna
cut
be
right
more
there.
to that, but they chose.
Yeah.
They just, for the lack of time, they couldn't. When they escaped, there was that random singing.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure this is Martin Short's as
Yeah,
Kingfish.
that's the Kingfish.
Basically, he is a villain to Arthur, and apparently it is literally the black market. So it's like a gangster stuff.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's a place for pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It reminded
They
me
said-
of the bar reminded me of that bar that we went to in Disney. Like,
Well, Olga's Cantina.
Yeah.
It's based off The Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Oh,
Kingfish said that, oh, this place has been here for a long time.
yeah.
You just don't know it. Every single king of Atlantis turned a blind eye on it.
So, and that's when apparently he did like a weird joke to him. Time to flex your muscles. Or try not to flex your muscles.
It was him not trying to fight because he's always fighting.
Because, Arthur only likes to answer with his punches.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. He's like, all right, go ahead, use your muscles. He broke out of his chains. He started punching some fishes here and left and right. And I guess he grabbed like a scuba tank or something and put it on the kingfish.
Yeah, I don't know
Scuba
where-
helmet.
Scuba helmet?
Got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There was a pirate with a diving suit there.
For some reason. Yeah.
It's a human that's placed to a pirate.
That was a human?
I guess. Some random dude with a diving suit.
Poor
That
guy.
happened oxygen tank and a diving helmet.
You probably died.
He probably did.
I mean, he should have been killed probably by the pressure either way.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is how ridiculous it is. So after that, he started questioning him because, or else he's gonna be running out of water.
Yeah.
Reverse waterboard.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Which, what do you think of this scene, Ocean? What do you thought of that? Like how ridiculous that scene was.
It was like the saddest
ahead.
like attempt
Sad
at
interrogation.
copying, and then like it was like they were copying, and then it wasn't even like cool. Like it was, I don't know, like they could have made that character like way bigger and uglier and funnier at least. If you're gonna copy, at least like do something interesting. It was just so pathetic.
Well, this is the
In
whole
my
movie
opinion.
is just about copying things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what it is from other movies, from other Marvels. The whole premise of the whole like trying to show themselves into the world is from Wakanda.
Yep.
And I'm just like, why?
This whole movie is basically Wakanda. Black Panther.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. So after when he got the information, and that's when we got the awful cut that you told me that they were like, I guess racing.
They were, I guess, racing.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. And this is the part where I guess people started laughing because they started having this brotherly love thing, and I guess complaining to each other. And that's when he told him like, there's a cockroach right there, and it's the most delicious stuff.
Well,
No,
before that, we had the scene with Black Manta and the scientist. That's remember he's like, you want to go to the
an
jungle?
island. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
like,
ahead.
You want to leave this place? Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
You think you can survive that? Go ahead.
Which of course we,
Pretty much, that was it. It was just him having his conscience of, oh, I didn't want to use my weapons that I
Yeah.
developed. I just wanted to say Atlantis. If I could go, would you let me? Like, sure. Go ahead. Go out there. They're basically, the jungle was terraforming
yeah.
because of the dark energy.
It's even though that's not what it's called. But
Can I help you? That's what it is.
dark energy.
It existed before the Oricron or whatever the fuck it's called.
But it's not what it's called.
I don't care.
You should care.
No, you shouldn't care.
Because this is DC Comics.
That's over.
accuracy. So, yes, after that, people started laughing at this scene because apparently cockroach tasted delicious.
It's
He
the
say
shrimp.
it's the shrimp of the ocean. It's like the shrimp of the ocean.
Shrimp is bugs.
I guess.
And
Crabs and
lobster.
Atlantis
Bottom
eats
feeders.
shrimp as, I guess, as a delicacy.
Delicacy. It's like... And I was hoping that he would be at least going like, that brother thing. If I make you eat something, I would go like, I got you, you stupid idiot, like that. But they didn't do anything of that. They didn't do nothing of that, of a brother thing.
Yeah.
Just let him enjoy his roaches.
That's a problem. See, that's what a missed opportunity is. Why didn't they do something like that? But either way, yeah, they didn't do none of that. So continuing forward,
They
apparently,
go through the jungle.
yeah, and I guess there's these grasshoppers things. Like,
They saw a
Big
big ass rat carcass
oh yeah,
getting eaten by a bunch of grasshopper.
Was a rat?
that was a rat.
Rat.
A
That was-
giant,
that-
massive
yeah.
rat getting eaten by a dozen grasshoppers. It
That-
was nasty.
That was the coolest part of the movie.
I felt sick, but so yeah. And after that, they start running away from their dear lives, and I guess the plants only eat bugs because I thought they were going to try to eat them as well.
No, they climbed up. I'm pretty sure the plant just eat anything it could
Yeah,
catch.
because that ate a big butterfly.
But it was
Anything
only
that tripped,
insects.
anything that tripped the vine, it's
Yeah.
just gonna snatch it up and eat.
Yeah,
They were smart enough to get away from it, and didn't get grabbed. I
And-
guess.
Do you love it how his younger brother running like a Naruto character.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Like, bro's doing a Naruto run.
So I was thinking the same thing.
And I guess
Yeah.
people started laughing. I'm like, it would have worked back in the day. Like in 2015, it would have
His
worked.
excuse was he never know how to run.
Yeah.
And Naruto like, use your arm, move it up and down.
That made me giggle. And that's when they finally got to the statue, basically, where kings build
There's
bridges.
an ancient Atlantic lettering said, "Great King built bridges" or some shit.
And this is where he's like, all right. Arthur didn't just say anything. He just like hit. He
Yeah,
just jumped on
I
it.
don't even know the logic behind
Come back
that.
and
Yeah.
slam his body in it.
I don't. Where did the logic think? You would think that's like a riddle. He said, "I'm gonna slam into it." Why?
Because he needs to get to the other place. It's
Yeah,
like,
but he
there-
didn't even know
here-
that was gonna work.
Here's a
He-
big ass statue.
It was just so random.
It was random.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing in this movie makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so after the whole statue started collapsing and falling over perfectly without going to this, I was hoping at least it would have made a
Like on a
funny
roll?
joke. Yeah, like it would have like rolled out of the way or something. Like, oh, I tried, you know, like that. Something to make it funnier. But no, it perfectly landed like a little bridge. And he's like, "See, brother, that's King does make bridges." So he just moved forward, and I guess they started pushing the statue.
Because
Push
of
the
the
statue back,
grasshoppers.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the grasshopper was coming.
After that, they finally got into the whole inside the
center,
volcano,
yeah,
right?
the center of the island to the volcano.
And I kind of find it funny because the minions have this suit, and I was like, why are they wearing the suit?
It's contaminated.
It's
The
contaminated.
whole place is contaminated.
Oh, so that's what it
Well,
was.
Yeah.
the whole thing that was funny about that is how they were getting knocked out while wearing a helmet. Like, there's no dents happening or anything to show they're being knocked out. It's just like,
Yeah, I thought they just wanted to look like their boss. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was boss's orders. You got to wear this no matter what. So no, it was just like yeah, it is for the
They say it's
contamination.
contaminated. The
Yeah.
closer you come into that place,
Yeah.
the more toxic it is.
Ah, see there you
That's
go.
why you see the plane around is all dead and
They
stuff.
would probably start getting genetically modified like all the animals.
So what happened after that though?
They had a fight.
that was the best fight scene out of everything in the whole movie.
Well, well before that, like where the scientists came in, like after when they knocked out everybody, they tried to.
Got to the control room, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
knock everyone
Yeah.
out, and then the scientists come in like,
Mhm.
step away from that. This weapon is made to kill Atlantean.
And he's like clicking the button. All right, I need your help.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I can, you know that I'm surrendering before you punch me.
It kind of felt out of character, at least for the younger brother, because I thought he was just gonna knock him out or try to, and Arthur would be the one going like, "No, we need this guy."
It did seem like it was
Like,
should've
out of
been opposite.
place.
Yeah.
Kind of random.
Like he was just gonna
And
like,
somehow the younger brother seemed more like a hero than Arthur.
Yeah.
Because Arthur just want to punch everyone. That's his solution to everything.
yeah, I guess so. It was just like, it was ridiculous. So after that, the explosion happened. That's when we get our action scene that
Yeah,
the
that's
boy loves.
I didn't love it, but it was better than the last act and the first act.
Yeah, that's true. The
The little robot was cool.
little
Mhm.
robot.
The octopus robot.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Basically, what I leaned into Ocean. I said, "Boss fight." The video game's halfway over. You're dealing with your first boss.
I do love how Jason Momoa is always like shut up, because he had this container that's ready to explode, and his little brother told him like, stop using that as a weapon or it's gonna explode and we're all gonna die.
He's like, I know. That's why I'm using it. I want to blow this thing up.
Yeah, he's like, shut up and let me help, like let me save you.
Yeah.
That's when he got the little crane and something, and it
Yeah.
got the spider
Octopus.
He
Yeah,
did the perfect lasso,
yeah,
Yep.
somehow. And after that, it crumbled.
which
and...
is also from Star Wars.
Yep.
Oh, it was? Oh, I had no idea.
Well, with
The
the
AT&T.
AT&T.
Yeah.
Oh.
The big ass robot thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I keep forgetting. They
I
borrowed
don't
way
watch
too much.
Star Wars, and I know about that.
Yeah, I don't even like Star Wars, and I can see it.
So after that, the woman was basically in there controlling it. She passed out. I thought she
was-
died.
She
Yeah.
was about to die. Did
But
she? He
no, I
was
thought-
about to kill
well,
her.
Yeah, I thought Black Manta.
Yeah, the scene where the explosion happened.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Black Manta did the lasers. I thought he killed her.
No.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I thought he blasted through the robot to Arthur, but I guess not.
Well, yeah, for me, I was just like, all right, so this guy means business.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't kill her. A big explosion happened. They flew over. And then that's when Black Manta came in. And he's like, all right, you ready to fight? And that's when his younger brother is like, I'm going to handle this guy.
Yeah,
He's
like,
nothing.
I got this. He's weak. I got this.
And that's when he gets punched in the face and flew like 30 meters away. And it was
perfectly stiff.
Oh, perfectly. Yeah, that's the
That's
the
how
joke.
hard it was.
Yeah, that's when he had a reality check that he ain't the same person.
Yep.
And then that's when you have another action scene with Arthur versus him. I guess he didn't want to, like, did he try killing him or not really? Because it felt like he was still needed the blood of, somebody, right? To unlock that creature.
So, but it doesn't have to be Arthur.
Oh, he know that he had a kid?
I guess he asked Kingfish.
Oh, Kingfish?
I guess. I
guess
don't know.
Kingfish know?
They never said. They never say how he know that Arthur have a kid.
See, that's why I thought I missed something.
Because, fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
That when Black Manta got away and they came to destroy the island.
Yeah.
Younger brother told them the story about like the Lost Kingdom and stuff. How the first king used blood magic to seal up the monster.
Yeah, we know like the whole blood thing.
Yeah, and they know like, oh, he need the descendant of that guy. Everyone thought it's like the mother, the younger brother, and Arthur. Yeah. And Arthur like, oh shit, there's one more.
But how does Black Manta know?
We don't know. They never say anything.
So that's my point. Yeah. That was the point that I'm trying to get at. It's like, how did he know? That's why I thought like something like somewhere in the beginning.
Well, he did say something in the beginning. He said something about first you imprisoned your brother, then you stole his girl and his kingdom. That's what he did say.
But he never said nothing about the kid.
Yeah, he never said anything about the kid.
I guess
he
just
assumed.
It's like, you got a wife. That's probably you got
just
a kid.
Just because you have a wife just means you get a kid automatically.
I guess. I don't know. It's implied.
I guess that's how babies work. But so after that whole scene, where were we again?
They're fighting.
Oh, they're fighting. Arthur managed to get his ass kicked. Oh, no. He managed to outbeat Manta, and Manta tried running away.
Well, first he blasted his brother because he saw the vision.
The original story, how like the memory of the Monster King, how he got locked up and all that shit.
There's another question like I want to say, but because it's so ridiculous, like he got the Black Trident. Why didn't the Trident control him there?
I don't think he held it long enough.
Yeah, he got blasted right away.
Oh, okay, that's true. Okay, I retract that. So after that whole scene, that's when Arthur beats his ass, and then that's when he finally started running away. And obviously,
they were attacking the island.
Oh, that's right. That's when they started bombarding the island.
Yeah, they're bombing the shit out of it
for no reason.
They trying to get rid of the place. They're trying to sink it because it was using the energy source to destroy the planet, basically.
With a couple of missiles.
Hey, it's big enough.
I like those little missiles. Like how, is it really doing damage to the island? I thought you'd be needed a whole armada, destroying everything.
Bro, it's Atlantis technology, okay? You don't need explanation.
That's true.
They got magic. They don't use magic.
Exactly.
But they got magic.
No, it doesn't. But so after that, that's when they started talking about the whole because that's when the brothers started talking about the history of the
Black Trident.
Black Trident and the Lost Kingdom.
Yep.
And that's when apparently it's just as ridiculous as there's two brothers that hated each other, the same thing.
Yeah.
And he's like I guess the other population was getting more advanced because they were using
using that energy,
the energon, and that's when his brother's pleading him don't do this, brother, you're better than this. He's like, no, fuck you want my power,
stop using that because you're killing the planet.
And after that they had a war, which it was I guess a nice war. Did anybody like this war?
I don't know.
It was too fast, right?
Oh, you mean the action sequence?
Yeah, the action sequence.
Well,
because he started transforming.
It's just there for background knowledge, so it don't matter.
Yeah, because that's when he started transforming every single one Necrons, right?
Every single people in his kingdom into a monster.
And he managed to break it in half. And they sealed that monster with his own blood. And obviously that's when
that become Antarctica.
But after that, that's when they started talking in the ship, the whole blood thing.
Yeah, Black Manta need a royal blood in order to undo the pact.
Yeah, we need DNA. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you three are here, so you can't get your blood.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, there's one more.
My boy. So he has to go to Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Who's taking care of the little
lighthouse.
kid. And then there's a blackout, and he tried to go get a flashlight and leave his son unguarded, I guess. And then that's when, of course, the explosion happens, and then that's when he showed up, and he stabbed him. And what did he say? He said something.
I'm not going to kill you. I want him to see you slowly dying.
But it didn't matter, because he lived.
He didn't know.
Technology.
He didn't know.
he could have got revenge there. He's like, he killed my father. Now I'm gonna kill. See,
Yeah,
this is the part
but
where they
he
could have
wa-
had it in motion.
Maybe he's a
He
fan of Boba Fett.
Aquaman to see his dad die, so he's like, I'm not gonna kill you right now.
Yeah,
like
but
as he see his dad die.
he didn't
From
do
Aquaman.
it. He didn't go deep enough, or he didn't hit the right
I'm
thing.
like, I don't know. It seems like that would kill him. He's just stabbed him.
And this is where the whole awkward thing happened, when Aquaman comes in and start acting his heart out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all of them. All of it was
them come in,
bad.
Yeah.
He wants-
Amber Heard was screaming.
My child, and she start going.
He's
into-
dying. She's like, "Where is he?" And then you have fucking Aquaman. Or the slow camera, like
And
the
then
other-
they're just standing around talking.
Yeah.
Like nothing just happened.
Yeah. Wah! My child.
And instead of rushing to go stop Black Manta, they're just having like a fucking picnic.
See,
Having a family meeting.
yeah. See, this is that's a part.
But-
It's like
The show is funny
I
because
don't
like,
think
'cause-
anyone knew like the context of this scene and what just happened because no one looked upset at
No.
all
no,
no one like.
anymore. They're like, oh.
This is where we get that one scene where like Randall Park is just walking and he just sees the baby placed right there and
Oh yeah.
Black Manta's just staring at it. Then he sees him and goes, closes the fucking doors.
Oh, that's
It's just
funny.
like, what the fuck?
Now he's
He could have got the
sacrificing-
blooded ages ago.
Ages.
They need the blood on that table.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a jar?
I guess not.
Because they want to do that little slow motion stuff before.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
The plot armor. So
Like,
after that,
that's when you go to the family meeting.
yeah, the family ridiculous meeting. Talking about it. What were they
to
talking
protect
about?
each
It?
They,
other.
That's when they got the king crab there.
Oh yeah, that's when he
He's
was
like,
there.
My men are gonna go there and help you because we're allies.
But
Yeah,
they're
like-
slow.
yeah.
Their ships are slow to get there.
it's the other guy's ship, King Guard.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we have our troops ready and we're ready to fight. So they
But
released the military.
They figured out he was there because Randall Park put on the signal after
Yeah.
he saw that
Yeah.
shit.
And the
Just
funny,
saw the baby.
I got a beef with that king crab because remember that scene when he's like, "Go, I'll hold him off," and there's only like two of them.
Oh,
Me and my
yeah,
men
it's
will
like-
hold him off.
Three of them in total,
We'll get
like-
into that later.
So
Yes.
after that, they start going in there. I guess they let the scientist drive those vehicles because he's such a pilot. I guess.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
drove one of
he's-
those with the
He's
baby.
one of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
they promoted him to a pilot. So yeah, he started going. They start maneuvering like crazy.
Yeah.
And this is the part where I'm just thinking because that's when Arthur finally just goes like, "I'm using the whales now." And
Yeah,
that when the whales came and they used that sonic,
Mm.
destroyed the whole thing. And I'm like, what happened to your child there? You
That's
basically
true.
would have killed him.
That's
That's
actually true.
what Amber Heard's like. The kid got caught in the crossfire.
So that's what it should have done from the very beginning. That's why I got beef with it, with the whole submarine. And with Aquaman, you should have used the whales from the start, but whatever. So he did it. He destroyed the submarine, killed everybody in it. No survivors. If that
Yep.
baby would have been there, then it would have mattered. So after that, they went into the surface where apparently he's about to, go to the little palace and place the baby there to, kill him. But then first you see Aquaman and
His
Amber
brother and
Heard,
everything, everyone else.
yeah, trying to climb
Yeah.
this big wall.
That was terrible CGI.
They jump
It was,
on
yeah.
a bridge column and just starts
Yeah.
climbing up.
I giggle at this scene. I guess
I know
like
what
the
you're talking
crab
about.
thing,
Yeah, grab the other dude.
the other dude, the king guy or the
King
guard,
Guard, someone.
yeah, and he's like, save me!" And you see freaking
The younger brother.
the younger brother like looking at him, and he just smiles and he just goes
Yeah,
back.
for,
into
that was
the
the most. If they were gonna do that, then they should have just
They-
stuck with him being bad. That was just
Exactly.
stupid.
They trying to hit like, oh, he turning
Yeah.
bad again. Like he just waiting for his
Yeah.
chance to backstab Arthur.
Who the fuck would do that? You would be such a piece of shit if you were to do that.
and
He's begging for help for his life, and you smile at him and just like go away. If you're a bad guy, then stick with it. Then he saves him. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? I still would have punched him in the face instead of handing him the gun. Finally.
he was taking his time because
Yeah,
he has
but
to like go over the
That shit
wall
was-
and then climb down.
But that was funny because when he helped them, you just have like these
This
two
awkward
guards.
silence.
No,
Oh,
you have the
two
two guards
just
walk.
walk
Yeah,
up to him.
it was like a video game cutscene.
The two guards
then-
just walk up
yeah.
to the dude, just stand over him, like, okay.
The guards didn't even help. They were just somehow there.
Yeah, did you notice that, Ocean? That you saw like the guards there? Like
they
basically
never
doing
showed them get
nothing?
up there. It was only those four.
I don't remember.
Because down there below was the crab dude. He's like,
The crab was holding the gate.
Yeah.
So,
With
down
just
there.
two men. With
Yeah.
2 men.
Yep.
Which was
But
ridiculous.
point being, like, those two guys, they never showed those two guys ever again.
Yeah,
as a matter
yeah.
of fact.
It's because they died, okay?
because they're holding the door.
Oh yeah, they're holding the door. Those are pretty big gates.
But they could have saved that guy.
oh yeah, they
but-
could have shoot him, and I was like, nah.
They just like walked over.
See,
into
they
him.
could have at least tried to shoot it. You see how it's kind of like bulletproof. I
Mm-hmm.
could understand that, and then he went over there and then saved them. But no, they didn't do that.
Said the awkward smile.
Yeah, he's just like, "Grr."
Anyways, it cuts to I think Randall Park, the Black Manta scene, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and he's like, give me the baby. No.
He hand over the
A
baby
detonator.
bag. There's a bomb and it explodes. They both. Well, Black Manta got blasted back.
He's like,
He's like, oh shit, this is my chance. Let's go grab the baby and get out of here. Grab the baby, walk out in the middle, and get zapped.
Yeah, he literally got tased right away.
he didn't stand a chance. Let's be real. He just stalled enough time so
Yeah.
Arthur could come and just like, get away from my baby, and then he started fighting him.
Yeah, he broke his eye thing when he threw his fucking trident.
Trident, yeah.
So do you remember this Ocean, like the whole fight scene, the
Yeah,
sequence?
I just know that they were, fighting. and
That
then,
should be the
and
name
then
of the title. They were just fighting.
they somehow the little brother gets the trident.
Oh,
the spirit goes into him.
That's where you get the second save, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
No, that's the third save.
Well, what was the other save when he was about to kill the baby? Like,
He was about to kill
No, the second save is when he saved his brother
Oh,
from
yeah,
Black
that's right.
Manta
So and then the
from
second
the thing.
This one, the younger brother grabbed the spear to save Amber Heard.
Oh yeah.
And told her to run, and that's when he held it longer and started to get
possessed.
That's right,
possessed. And
And
then he's like, "I accept you."
yeah, and he's like,
Start
this one,
transferring to his
this
body.
one hates you more. That's exactly what happened. And
he got a better body.
and then Arthur's like, no, my brother don't hate me.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense
Yes.
at all.
Black Manta hated him.
Oh yeah, and yeah,
Yeah.
he switched sides.
I mean, I was thinking when he got out of jail, like, he really there should have been more, like, fighting between the two brothers, because, like, he was in isolation and, like,
Getting
being
beat up.
tortured.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But the brother is like, "Why you here? You shouldn't be here. You
And
breaking a treating."
He
Yeah, I
wouldn't
know.
be normal either. Like, that is the worst thing.
He just go
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah,
Like,
he was normal. He's like,
I would have been a better king. He's like, "Yeah, why didn't you? If you would have been a better king, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't take it from you." Like,
yeah.
and he's
It
like,
was just like, yeah. it was
"What?
just
You don't want to be king?"
ignoring the fact of all the trauma that he went through because of his brother.
Because they're brothers, they're siblings. It's called brother
It's like-
love.
They should have used more time to develop those bonds.
But,
Yeah.
And also, like, they didn't bring up, like, the only reason he got him out was so he could get his help. He's like, you never tried to get me out before just because you care about me? Like, I would have been pissed. He should have been mad.
Yeah, he
There
should
should
have.
have been more, like, character development with that. Less trying
Yeah.
to, like, run around different places and stupid bullshit.
It was ridiculous. It was dumb. I just
Yeah,
hated
that's why it
seeing
doesn't make sense that he hates him more. It's like, you didn't show it. At
Yeah, he
all.
didn't.
Not in this movie, at least.
Yeah, so
You guys are doing a bunch of reshoot.
and this is the part where they had the horrible CGI where the possession demon, the necromancer's like, don't do it.
Between both of them.
He did so much bad things to you. And he's just like fighting it out. He's like, don't listen to him. You're stronger than this.
Yeah, the typical shit.
Remember, you read the script, so did I. So whatever. So after that, he finally gave up on it because he's like, yeah, you're right. And then done. He just let
He
go.
remember his mom.
Or actually, no, he didn't. Like,
He remember his mom and what his mom
Yeah.
said.
oh yeah, that's.
You guys are family. Protect each other.
And he throws the black trident straight to the
Straight to the owner.
Yeah. I forgot. We forgot about how he got released. A demon. Like he got punched.
He got punched in the face with spilled blood
Yeah.
onto the table, which undo the magic.
Yeah. Here I thought it was like a sacrifice kind of thing.
Which, yeah, that's all I'm saying. He could have just
Yeah.
any moment.
He just nicked a freaking baby's
Yeah, it's
finger and like there's some little blood.
Yeah. But no, he just
blood.
punched him in the face. Blood spilled all over the goddamn thing, and he got released.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, 3-minute supervillain that was ready to destroy the world. That's when Arthur grabbed the trident, he tossed it at him.
Toss it back at him.
And he's like,
he
"Ugh."
grab it and like, this is mine. What the hell you doing?
Yeah, he's like, God damn it.
I got you now.
Yeah, but then you have
And the little
him
brother.
throw him his trident,
Like,
and
just-
he says something in
Yeah,
Samoan.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Samoan or some type of language. I don't know what
Yeah.
language it is.
But if you see that scene again, there is, like, they're not that far apart. When he tossed
Yeah.
that they're like 2 feet away.
It's like there's like a little flight of stairs just to go on the throne.
Yeah.
And Arthur is below here. He just tossed that shit.
What in a,
and,
like-
and from the camera, it looks
Yeah.
so far away.
It wasn't that far. It's because
Yeah.
his brother, like, when he tossed
Yeah,
the tyrant at him, it's just like, just 2 feet away from him. It's just like, that, here you go.
Yeah.
You could have just handed him, he's like, all right, here you go. Now toss it at him.
Hey?
For the sake of suspense.
Yeah.
I guess.
Tossing is better.
So after that, it went through the
It
trident.
broke
the black
his
trident.
Yeah, black trident.
And it got hit, and I guess that's how you kill him.
Yeah,
So
with
that
the original trident.
After that, everything is collapsing, and then we go to Amber Heard running with the child. I guess.
With Randall Park.
And then the King Guard dude find a freaking octopus robot thing vehicle that they
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
with
the seahorse.
that just grabbed Amber Heard and
No.
Randall Park out, and then
It was the octopus
when
metal
the
thing.
Arthur and his younger brother jumped down to the water, they was trying to swim away. The seahorse and the octopus came. His best friend,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Toto or whatever the fuck.
Toto.
not the octopus, the seahorse.
Yeah, the
glowing
seahorse.
seahorse.
Yeah, but the Toto was also there.
Yeah, the octopus
Yeah.
was also there.
Yeah.
Just grab both of them, get them out,
That's
jump on
it.
the little ice cave.
He's like, all right, we
Family
saved the
reunion.
world. Yeah, that was ridiculous. And you see that goddamn crab guy lost his hand again. It's like, oh, goddamn you. Why
it
did
take
he?
me a year to grow?
Yeah, exactly. Another year with his 2 men. I guess he's the only survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a big ass
two other
crab.
guard die too. That's when he gets his trident. That's when the younger brother pick up the King Guard trident.
Oh yeah, he did.
He pick it up as he was running out, and when they come back up, he gave the trident back to him, and then his opinion about the guy changed.
Just
I'm
like
gonna turn
that.
a blind eye.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's fast.
Like, you die in here. We
yeah.
don't care. We can't find the body.
And this is when Amber Heard, I think, started kissing the guy. And this is the
Random
awkward.
part.
This is when Jason Momoa is like my baby, and it goes to Amber Heard like with the awkward kiss, like. It was ridiculous. Yeah, but yeah. After that, they had their, I guess like this is the weird part because I think I've seen this scene before, but in another movie that he's like, oh yeah, it's a pretty big explosion. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened to my little brother. He probably died.
Yeah,
pretending that he
yeah,
died.
yeah.
So he's
Like-
like, yeah, you should probably hide and do something
Just
else.
lay low, but not too far, because I'm gonna need help running the country, running the kingdom.
And Black Manta kills himself.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
rip off from Lion King 2. Ever heard of it?
yeah.
Just kidding. Zero. Literally the same thing. Kiara tries to grab Zira's paw. Well, in they redid the scene because it was too dark. But in the original scene, Disney had her say, "Never, like I'll never grab your paw," and she kills herself. But in the one they released, she tries to grab her paw and then she's like falls.
Okay.
But
Damn,
yeah, that's
so
the
that
original
really
story.
was-
I did like that though. He's like, never, and he hits his back. Like,
Literally,
"Ugh."
he has his arms out to the side just like Zero when she's falling. You guys got to see it. It was the same exact scene. I was like,
I was about to say, did in Lion King, did she hit her back too? And we're like, ooh,
she
ooh.
like slapped her paw away or some shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
in the original.
Arthur is like just looking at it like, okay, and just start running off.
Yeah, he really said, "All right, I
It's like,
tried."
whatever.
Okay. And after that, I guess they started finally doing this speech. This is, we should stop hiding and go in there.
It's gonna help you. Fix the earth.
Like, not even the Justice League showed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nobody showed up.
Yeah.
It's just Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I
bro.
get it, Aquaman. You made $1 billion for DC, but come on, you gotta share the
Bro,
love.
imagine if the Justice League showed up, Aquaman wouldn't be there. Dude, Superman would just be at the damn volcano in 1 second.
Well, no,
Just
I'm
take
saying,
them all
like,
out.
the whole speech thing where he's
Yeah,
like
I
there,
know.
like right there. Because, like, it would have been understandable that, like some things are happening in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
background and they're doing their own thing. But it would have been nice if they're like, yeah, we're here to support you.
Yeah.
But no, they have a problem with Henry. So they had to CGI this guy. See, I would accept it as CGI, but it don't matter. So basically, yeah, he started saying like we had to change for the Atlantic. I guess the council were all pissed because they were all having this.
They didn't approve it. He go behind their back and just do it.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be a king. He's like, fuck you guys. So after that, yeah, he started making a speech, and he said in the very end, yeah, I'm Aquaman.
Yeah, I'm Aquaman.
That he stole from
Yeah,
Iron
he,
Man.
that means he was happy it was over. He's like, fuck yeah.
So that was it. That was the longest ride that we ever had.
And then you gotta go to the post cutscene.
It didn't matter.
Post credit.
It didn't
The
matter.
bro enjoy his first hamburger on land.
With the cockroach.
And he saw a cockroach crawling by. He just take that
So
shit,
gotta add some extra crunch.
put that in.
See.
That's my bacon right there.
Such a slap in the face for DC fans. From the beginning to the end. I won't say that much of the beginning, but
Definitely.
when they started rushing through everything, it was such a criminal act from them. Everybody could say
but
that.
I think it's Zack Snyder. Jeez.
Yeah, Zack
Fuck
Snyder.
Batman v Superman was like the.
That's the downfall. That's the start of the downfall.
I could blame some for Zack Snyder, but he had no choice because the executives were on his ass to catch up to the Marvel universe. So I don't give him all the blame.
Yeah, but he could have written it better.
Yeah.
Instead of the whole Martha shit.
And then he kept on saying Justice League was. You gotta watch the director's cut.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Hey, he do
Yeah.
the same shit now with Rebel movie.
Yeah, exactly. No, you little shit.
Yeah, but even though all that and Zack Snyder's not there anymore, they trying to fix the DCEU. It was quite a ride actually for the DCU.
It's looking up when they released the first Aquaman. It was looking up.
It was when they were starting doing their own thing.
Then
Because
it
remember,
started-
Wonder Woman did pretty good for them, and
Yeah.
then Aquaman, and then what else? That was only it, right?
That was only it.
Yeah. Let's go on to what is next for the DCEU. We already know
Superman.
Superman, a brand new slate.
Is he the start of again?
He is definitely
Yeah,
the
he's-
start.
Well, no. Blue Beetle is the start.
Yeah,
Oh, rough start.
well, that's probably fake.
Fake or not, he did say that's the start of his universe.
He was trying to do a little wet little lie because
I don't care. I'll take it.
He said it.
he said it. But either way, it sucks because this legitimately ended in a horrible note for
Yep.
DC fans. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You guys shouldn't go see this.
Just waiting for it to come on streaming.
Yeah, streaming service.
Then you
That's the
can
best
just
way to go.
Put it in the background.
Yeah. Well, it's over. It's over. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Well, the next time we're gonna see is hopefully that James Gunn could fix the DCEU.
Yeah.
Fix it or not.
Yeah.
So far, that's a no.
Yeah. But either way, thank you guys for listening to our movie review of Aquaman
And
of the Lost Kingdom. So we will see you guys a brand new year next year. Till next time. Later, guys.
Later.